alcoholic. My dad wasn't an alcoholic. Like, they worked, they provided. I had everything that I wanted. You know, I always had any toy that I wanted. You know, they helped me buy my first car, all that stuff. So I didn't have to deal with that ghetto. And I think
spoiled.
yeah, I was spoiled 100%. And the spoiled thing, that makes me think of a lot of the most interesting people that I've ever met were not spoiled, and they grew up poor, and they grew up with all these life experiences. I feel like it builds character over time, you know, in certain aspects. You know, it gives you stories and life lessons, like you were talking about, that I didn't get as a spoiled kid.
I don't know. In my neighborhood, so it was predominantly Bloods and OLBs, and the thing that sucked for me, because I went to private school in an all-blue uniform. I did track very well from all the training running home. I was like, God, could we go to a different school or change the uniform or something? But it's funny because they took me underneath their wing. And at one point, some of the guys were like, yeah, we should bring him into the gang. And I'm just like, you know.
The Bloods?
Yeah. They saw I had some kind of a potential, and fortunately, one of the guys that was there wound up being my boss like 20 years later. His name was Nofo. I met him after he had beat the snot out of another Samoan. Yeah, it was horrible. He used a boulder and all. And he's like, Sully, you remember that? Come on, come work for me. Worked for him for 5 years, and he taught me a lot. You know, you work hard till 12 o'clock, eat lunch, take a nap, and slack the rest of the day. That is the Samoan lifestyle, and I appreciate it, loved it, and had fun the 5 years there, but I think I grew a little bit too big for the company, so I moved on.
So what kind of work did you do with the Samoan guy?
Oh, we did. I worked for United Moving Company, so God, we lifted a lot of heavy stuff because I was in the piano department. So
Of course.
They put the skinny black guy. Here, strap up, Sully. Carry this. I'm like, oh God. And once you take the legs off a piano, you can't put it down. So it was carry it down the 12 flights of steps and hopefully make it to the truck without breaking the piano.
Or your back.
Or your back. But they did get me into the gym for a while, so I mean, there was a plus with that. I mean, I was a lot healthier, hitting the gym every day. Well, I had to keep up with these guys. 'Cause, I mean, I think from birth, they had a dumbbell in their hand. I'm just like, good God. But I didn't have to bring lunch for like 5 years, so eat. And you listen when the Samoan tells you to eat.
Oh, they fed you well, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do say that about Samoans. That is a stereotype. And now we found out it's true.
It's true. They will show you mad love. You never want to get on their bad side.
No.
That's from Hawaiian to any islander. I mean, they got mad love in their heart.
Yeah.
There's a few out there, but there's a few in every race that embarrasses them.
That's just
or
people.
whoever it is. Yes, people in general. But I showed them mad love. They showed me mad love right back. Kept me employed for, good God, save the condo. From there, I went to bartending. Absolutely love that.
How long did you do that for?
10 years.
10 years as a bartender.
Well, server, bartender,
Right.
bar back, catering, you name it. I just love the tips. I mean, you get a paycheck. Plus, you got a freaking stack of money in your pocket.
Cash.
Yep. So your rent was always covered, and then you had play money. And I was like, it's hard as hell to save. 'Cause you walk through like a Walmart, Kmart, Fred Meyer's, and you're just like, you're throwing out money. I'm like, why the hell did I buy a Slinky?
Did you notice a difference in the positions that you would get versus anybody else, or the wages that you would get?
I did, and it was because I was the token black guy there.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why I left, because the Samoans were hiring from their families, and they were walking in like $1 higher than I was, and I was training them. I'm just like, dude, how am I making less but training you? We'll work on your raise. I let them slide for a year, just because I was having fun doing it.
Right.
I walked in there one day and was like, dude, I quit. It's like, well, we can't give you your paycheck until you turn in your uniform. First time I ever walked out of a job in my underwear.
You were getting that paycheck.
I was getting that paycheck. I mean, Christian knows I'm about 100% of my money. I've never been late to work.
Yeah.
One time, but a tanker overturned in Fife. That was the one time.
Did you find that you were drinking more when you were a bartender?
I didn't drink at all when I was a bartender.
Really?
Yeah, the smell just made me... and then I saw how people were.
Right.
5 days a week of bartending, you see stupid dudes, stupid chicks, just ralphing, doing stupid stuff. Probably messed up a few marriages, lives. I know there had to be a lot of kids made.
Because I know, like I'll be, DD for somebody, but I don't like to hang out with them the whole time.
No.
Like I'll pick them up when they're ready, but I want to just sit there and watch them get all, shit faced.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know. It's just that look of a drunk person. If
Yeah.
you're not one of them, it's not worth being there.
Right.
Yeah, unless you're on that level, like the people, they look stupid.
Yeah,
Do I look like this when I'm drinking? God dang.
and that's what ran through my mind every time I poured somebody a drink. I'm like, oh God, you're about to be messed up. So I think when at the top of my bartending career, Hurricanes had just came out. Ooh, that's like light rum, dark rum, Myers rum, 151 floater, orange juice, or cranberry. You're just oblivious after the second one. I tried a few of those, and well, I'm surprised I only got 3 kids.
That sounds kind of like Long Island iced teas. I mean, you have one of those, you're on a good one.
Yeah.
Well, the place I was serving at, they made it so you can only order 2 of them. But the way the place was set up, shoot, your buddy can go get you one, or whoever go get you one, and these people are just getting tore up, and the DUI status just got high. And then I start seeing stuff on the news about bars being spotted for being high DUI areas. Like Spanaway was a big one, because I used to always go out to Lady Luck, and I had to stop going out there because I mean it just got retarded. We got in a fight out there one day, and I'm with my girl, and she's got a temper. That's my love, my bodyguard, my whole nine. And she's quick to scrap if somebody gets in my face. And I don't want to have anybody get embarrassed like that. I mean, 5 foot tall and ready to jump in anybody's face at any given time. But for the record, she has never laid a hand on me. It's always been love. So,
For the record.
She clearly loves you.
You know she's going to listen to
You
this.
know?
well, our first date, we were in a bar fight.
What?
Yes. I was like, I love this girl. She hit somebody with a pool stick. I'm just like, yes,
Oh, damn.
I'm in love.
Take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
So how did that happen? You meet her at the bar? Or?
No, we actually worked together for, like 4 years. And it's kind of weird because I was dating her boyfriend's best friend, and I knew her, and I knew of him. And you know how workplace relationships start, and they broke up. We started talking, and so I'm walking home one day, and he has no idea that I'm dating his ex. He picks me up. Hey man, you want to go? Need a ride home? I'm like, sure. Oh God, today's gonna be horrible. So she tells him that, oh yeah, we're dating. And I'm like, great. He knows where I live.
He was cool with it though, huh? Or
He threatened my life. So I went to Catholic school, and then my parents dropped me off in public school, which was a total freaking culture shock, whatever kind of shock you want to think it is. Don't do that to your kids. If you go to private school, stay in private school. If you're in public school, don't go to private school,
yeah.
because your lifestyle will change dramatically. I had never had anybody threaten my life before. I didn't really know what to do. And being an only child, I didn't have a brother or sister. Like, hey, how do I get out of this? How do I walk around and not have to look over my shoulder? And I think Spanaway and Parkland area taught me that it doesn't matter if somebody threatens your life. Always put your head on a pivot, because you don't know where that next anything is coming from. Walking through POU one night, my first time I ever took a chew, Oh, buddy, you'll like this. Oh, hell no. Some guy starts shooting on the PLU campus. I just fell face forward into the grass. I'm gonna be sick. My buddy's like, shut up. They're not done shooting. I'm sitting there laughing and trying to yak, and I have nothing in my stomach. So I'm just like, oh God, what a night to start chewing. As I sit here and look at Mr. Grizzly's Grizzly, it's like, now I can hang, but I also stay out of that neighborhood too, though.
No.
So you
don't gotta say it.
So you went to Catholic school until what grade?
5th grade.
5th?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went to Bellarmine for, God, a week. And then my dad purchased a hardware store down in Ruston. And it was either keep going to private school or have my dad have without a job. So I chose to, hey, look, I'll chalk it up, meet some new people, learn some new things. And I did. Wow, I did.
Was it like an all-boys school, your Catholic school that you
No,
went to?
it was mixed.
Mixed,
So,
okay.
yeah. Had the full-fledged nuns, the priests, the whole thing. Never altar boys. No, don't get that one.
Yeah, but you probably didn't ever hear about anything like that at the church or school you went to.
Not the one I went to, but
Yeah.
we did hear about it, and my parents were always worried. I'm like, well, did anybody? Hell no, nobody touched me.
Gotta ask.
You're set at a higher standard when you go to a private school. The parents are more lax. There's always money. There was just money flowing. The parties were really out of control. I still talk to a few of the people I went to private school with. They're doing worse than people I went to public school with.
Right.
With, you name it, drugs, women, whatever may have happened. I don't want to put nobody on blast, but you know who you are. Stop.
You guys ready for a beer break?
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
So, today we're drinking Ridgetop Red Ale by Silver City Brewing Company. It's brewed right here in Washington State. It's got an alcohol volume of 6%. Its availability
State.
is year-round.
It says Bremerton on the can.
God, where the hell is Old English made?
Well, it's
A basement near you.
all right.
Basement, dear you.
That was Union.
It's Union.
It tastes like a light red ale.
Shit.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Got some flavor to it.
It's sweet.
It's got a good flavor to it. Not a lot of hops if you're not into that sort of thing. It's doesn't really have much hops to it.
Okay, Milwaukee. I'd never been sober enough to read the whole label.
I don't think anybody's ever read an Old English label.
Just buy it for $1 at the convenience store.
probably won
Chug it.
Actually, no. Fife is expensive. That was almost $2.
Wow.
Back in the day, it's like $187 for a 40.
187.
Yep.
Ironic.
You either murdering yourself or somebody else. I never accomplished either one, so.
Do you usually drink Old English then?
I don't. So back in the day, we just killed Old English. I mean, when we walked into the store, we would buy cases at a time. Because normally, most people buy like 6-packs. We bought 24 22s at a time.
Phew.
And the store owners were like, no, we can't do that. I'm just like, well, cut us a deal. And Asian Love cut us a deal every time. So I'm down in Point Ruston. And
A Sarco smelter.
yes, all my kids have one head though, so I'm good.
You live down there?
I did. I lived on 51st and Pearl.
Oh, okay.
And I watched the Sarko Tower go down, and all 4 Ruston police harassed me. But for good good reason.
Because you were black.
Except for the day I decided that I was going to buy a Caprice Classic. Yeah. I just thought I was so G. No, don't do that. Get a Honda.
Yeah.
Black people, look, cops don't fuck with you if you own a Prius. It's the Cadillac that gets you fucked up every time. So my buddy got pulled over for noise ordinance, but his stereo got stolen the week before.